Well, it's just one of those matches now, Willie, where John Higgins, to say, not missing any pots because he's not getting a chance to go at any pots. He's just playing a few poor safety shots, and they're not easy safety shots because Ronnie's putting them in so much trouble.
Yeah, just to quickly tell you about the pot success rate, Higgins is at 93%, which you would think he would be leading 5-2, not losing. But the turning point in that frame clearly is when Ronnie was a little bit fortunate to have covered both left and right hand side. From here you can see the pack of reds right in the middle, but no avenue of getting back to baulk. So he's playing the slow drag with side, and it was key here, in my opinion, to play it as slow as anything. Risk not reaching it.
Yeah, he's probably just a little bit unlucky to hit them like that, but that is always a possibility. He tried to get to those two reds the other side of the table, but hadn't got the angle, so that's all history. Ronnie's back at the table, and we're going to start the last frame of this session.
Yes, it's hard to see any other result than 6-2 at the moment. John Higgins somehow has to get an opening and make a frame-winning break.
Okay, thank you. The final frame of the
session.
Ronnie OSullivan to break.
The left-handed break not perfect this time, but he'll be pleased to see that the black's gone safe, because it means this red now is not a potable option unless he tries to swing it round the back of the black from this angle. Very tough.
Yes, I think John's got to try and make something happen in this last frame, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't attempt that. But how long is it since he's knocked a ball in? It's just over 16 minutes since John's last pot. You'd like to see this disappear down the pocket.
Yes, as you rightly called, Dennis, tried to make something happen, but the angle literally, you know, that was about a 4 out of 10 pot he took on there. But he's got a good white. Really tried to dig deep to force it around the back of the pack. Done well to get the cue ball back where it is now.
John just looking to see what he would leave if he had to go at this red up into the left corner pocket. It's the only red he can see. He needs an easier red to get in. But he knew, with leaving the white where he has, that it would be nothing easy for Ronnie OSullivan. But the way Ronnie OSullivan's playing, is there anything safe on the table? Where's the cue ball? I think he can get past the green to the potting angle, but as I say, he could do with something maybe easier than this for a starter.
The way he played that suggests that perhaps the potting angle wasn't on.
Can he get in behind the brown? Well, I think the brown's far enough off the cushion to try and nestle in behind.
It may risk the double at the same time. The key thing, of course, is getting the white in that position you were suggesting. Yes, he's just played the snooker, didn't get enough side on that time. Really turning the screw at the moment. I can't remember Higgins coming to the table with an easy shot in this session.
No, he needs a good length with the safety shot here. He's got to play a few really good safeties, John Higgins, to try and get an opening. That's a better length with the cue ball.
That's his normal safety though, Dennis, isn't it? And that's something that's not happened today. I mean, to get Higgins' safety success down in the middle 80s is unheard of.
There's no value in Ronnie attempting this pot. There's no colour available. It's getting a little bit complicated with those 5 reds around the black spot and the pink tied up at the moment. Brown on the cushion, so not a lot available to either player. Leave this white just to the right of the brown. We'll be in good shape. And that's made it very difficult for Ronnie to return the safety shot here. He's going to have to keep the white up. Well, he might be able to get round, but just leaving the white up this end. The advantage slightly with John at the moment. Play a little flick off the red. It's as if he was trying to get a cannon onto the brown. That's the sort of shot he'd be trying.
Yes, the reason he played that, you've got 2 chances of either leaving the white tied on the cushion or leaving Ronnie hampered. Now this is the first chance in this safety exchange. The pot could be taken on here.
Yes, it's the type of pot that John is so good at, but you know, it's so long since he's had a pot. 23 minutes almost. Could do with this going in. It's just that he's been kept off the table and he just can't get in. These are only half chances. When he's playing well, he'd knock 95% of those in.
1.
Yes, I'm surprised John played in such a way to have left that red. I thought the only red he could leave on was the one he was going for. Perhaps he might have been better off screwing it in and playing for blue or bought colour. The fact that he's left an easy opening, it's red and then half ball blue into the pink would be the next choice, because he can't win the frame where pink and black are at the moment.
6.
Even this is awkward, left-handed for Ronnie. Tucking his waistcoat in, he's a lot of excess fat there. He keeps himself so fit, Ronnie OSullivan.
7.
Well, I think he's got the half ball blue. He doesn't have to play this at pace. You need to make something happen, because you're not going to win a frame where the balls are at the moment without bringing something into play. I decided to hit it hard and hopefully bring black and pink into play. He's got the pink into play but no black. Unlucky where the cue ball's finished.
12.
Couldn't have played it any better, but he needs a very good pot to keep it going here, close to the cushion. These are far from easy, but he is in the mood at the moment, and when he's in this mood he refuses very little. big shot coming up.
Yes, he'd be playing the gap in between the reds and trying to get the cue ball right over the left-hand side of the table to try and play it as a shot to nothing. Good news and bad news. The good news, he hasn't done enough. The bad news is pushed the easy red safe. They're going to have to find another good positional shot.
I think he'd be pleased with this, because at one stage, watch Ronnie's reaction. He thought the white was going to go in the pocket.
The red over the corner will still pot, but the pink's in the way just to roll the blue in and leave that nicely. So he needs the gap in between the pink and the red, and I think he's played it nicely. Yes, there was
18.
plenty of room, wasn't there?
Trampled under.
Ronnie played to get on the pink there, but that white just seemed to keep on going. A little nudge has worked out okay, because he can still get the blue. Now where's that white? That spoiled this position. He would have been on a red for the left corner.
24.
He's going to have to play a difficult one with the rest. And believe it or not, he's played quite a few shots with the rest, and he's still at 100% success rate. 4 out of 4. Can he make it 5 out of 5? It's tough. Now where's the red going to finish? Well, Ronnie can't believe it. John Higgins can't
25.
believe it. And the crowd can't believe it. What a fluke to go
Settle
into
down,
the middle
please.
pocket at this angle. Now, if you were going to try and just shoot the white into the middle pocket from that angle, you'd be lucky to get it.
The fact that the yellow's off its spot here could help Ronnie, but he decided to take the blue. Needs to screw back somewhere near where his head is now for those two reds to the left of the black. But I thought the pink, you know, as long as he avoids the cannon on the yellow and blue coming round, he should get nicely on these two reds. Don't know whether he's hit this hard enough. Well, that's just magnificent, isn't it? To the inch.
31.
Gone a little bit further again, but the pink's still on, and he developed the 3 reds. So this is a bit of a key shot coming up. Already 32 points in the lead with the aid of that quite remarkable fluke.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 32.
So John Higgins has got a chance. He's had very few chances in the last 3 frames. They've all been difficult pots. This is an easy one.
This is a massive red to get rid of, because it's now got the path from the blue to play into the black and reds if you want. Whereas if that red was still there, that shot wouldn't be on. I think he should risk it now. I don't think he should risk playing for the loose red, purely because it's the perfect angle. He's almost bound to push a red to the right hand side and get the black free.